would like to extend my warm greetings to all of you. Now I am here to give my presentation on a very important and currently significant topic, that is Kailash Mansarovar Yatra. So let me start with the definition. What exactly Kailash Mansarovar Yatra is? It is a sacred or religious pilgrimage of especially Hindus, Bauds, Jains religions. And why it is important? Simply people go there to have or to see the Kailash Mansarovar and Mount Kailash and Mansarovar Lake. Mount Kailash is simply considered as the abode of Lord Shiva, and Mansarovar Lake is the world's highest, we can say, fresh water lake, where it is a very holy lake. Simply people go there to take a dip. It is considered that once you take a dip, so it washes your all sins. So these are the religious significance of the Mount Kailash and Lake Mansarovar. Now let's come to the route which leads to this area. So simply we have three routes by which we can reach to the Mount Kailash and Lake Mansarovar. The first route goes through the Pithoragarh district of the Uttarakhand. It is known as the Lipu Lake route, and it is situated in the Dharchula Tehsil of Pithoragarh district. And here the route is quite, we can say, short, and anybody can go to the Mount Kailash and Lake Mansarovar. But the area here is quite rugged and it is hilly and mountainous. So people have to prepare themselves before going into it. And simply this pilgrimage is organized by the Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India. And before starting the pilgrimage, a lot of formalities has to be done. So those formalities are simply done by the Government of India, and the state government and the district administration is actively involved in conducting this yatra. And the second route goes to the Nathula Pass of the Sikkim. This route is quite long, but it is quite, you can say, convenient, because roads and railway facilities are also there. And third route goes directly to the Nepal, from where you can take the heli services as well. But it is quite expensive. And these two routes, Lipu Lake and Nathula, these are less expensive as compared to the route which goes through the Nepal. Now let's talk about its importance. Importance is definitely, as I said earlier, it is simply religious or a spiritual pilgrimage. So people go there with having a faith that once they go there, and so it will give them bless, and it will improve their life, their situations as well. And simply talking about the Mount Kailash, it is the highest mountain, we can say, in this region, having the height of 6,638 meters. And after Mount Everest, this is the second number in this area, we can say. And one more thing is they're talking about its geopolitical significance. As we all know that Mount Kailash is situated in the western Tibet. Earlier when Tibet was an independent state, so till that time, this area used to be a buffer zone between India and China. But as China, since then, this entire part is within Chinese. So before conducting this pilgrimage, we have to take, we have to dialogue with Nepal, with China as well, because it somewhere consists of all the three nations. So, but recently what happened? Nepal has raised some objectives, because the Lipu Lake part, Limpiadhura and Kalapani, this region it claims as its own, because there is some ambiguities in terms of origination of the river Kali, and that is the another part of the topic simply. But I would like to say that this is not only a pilgrimage or religious yatra. Somewhere it is a geopolitical event as well, because we all three countries like Nepal, India and China, they come together, sit together, and they organize this yatra. Earlier what we have seen, when India fought a war with China in 1962, thereafter this yatra remained in, I would say, it could not be conducted. And recently when the Galwan Valley clash happened in 2020, thereafter also it was not conducted for the 6 years. But now recently in 2026, the green signal has been given, and now our government is preparing for conducting this yatra. And the suitable timing for conducting this yatra is simply May to September. June, July, these are the peak months when you can go there, because of the weather conditions and the rain conditions. Because as we all know that this area is situated in the Himalayas, so the weather conditions and the local conditions are quite responsible for making the trip good. So this is all about my presentation. That's all.